Hi guys, it's Michelle McCosh, and we're live at 5. Let me see if that fixes it. I definitely did horizontal. That way. Let's see if that works. Okay. Hi, Robin. It's going to be very close. But we will try and get it, keep it in frame. Hey, Cindy. Hi, Jen. We'll give it just one more minute. At least you should be able to see what I'm doing, even if you can't see the whole stamp set I'm using. So our package from PaperArtsy is lost. So hey Mitzi. So the UPS, when I checked this morning, it said it's lost, file a claim, blah, blah, blah. And then they called me about 10:15, then hung up. Then they called me back again about 10:20, and they're opening an investigation, which is what I thought they did yesterday. So, but it looks like the package is definitely lost. So PaperArtsy are generating all of the products again, and it was all the new Tracy Scott paint and the new Tracy stamps and stencils. So unfortunately, we'll have to wait. Hi Chantel, for PaperArtsy to make it and send it again, unless by some miracle UPS find that package. Hi Michelle. So I thought I would do something today. This is stamp set from Lynn Brown, ELB31. I put some stamps that I just ordered yesterday from PaperArtsy up under Just In. This is not one of them, but because I've used this a few times before. But there are 6 or 7 new stamps I put under Just In. I know, Chantel. Sorry, your package will be late. There's nothing that I don't, it's just unfortunately one of those things. I'm gonna cut this down to a smaller piece of paper. But, they're working on it today. I told them this morning, so who knows, maybe they can pull a miracle and send it tomorrow, in which case it'll be here Monday. But, yep, it just got to Hialeah, or however you pronounce it, and then just went missing. Okay. So what I thought I'd do is use this stamp set, ELB31. I wanted to do something along the lines of pick a new PaperArtsy stamp set, and when I say new, I don't mean the brand new release, a new old one, and do something like 2 or 3 different things with that same stamp set. I thought that'd be kind of interesting. So this is the first one, and I'm going to grab a stamp block. What I would have liked to have done would have been to use the new inks from 49 Market, but we don't have them, so can't do that. What I'm going to do is pick, I was trying to pick ink pads that we've used before, so I'm going to go with Summer Garden and Peacock Tails. Let's see, that might be a bit too bright. Let me find a scrap. Yeah, that's a bit bright. Summer Garden will be okay. Let's open Lemon Candy. I haven't opened that one yet. I don't know why. Hi, Kathy. This stamp set, yeah, this I think is either in stock or on its way back in. We might have one on the shelf, but I definitely reordered it again this morning. If you want, Jan, we can just let us know. I think I'm going to go with, we'll try the yellow and the green together. I'm going to stamp a little bit here. These are very juicy ink pads, which is why I'd actually wanted to use the 49 Market new ones. Because the colors are kind of what I'm looking for. Let's try the teal with that, the other end. We'll see how this stamps. Okay, not the yellow. Let's go with the green and the teal. Oh, I'm not even in frame when I stamped that because of the orientation, sorry. Can you even see that? Let me go even further up the table. So I cleaned some brushes today. I managed to save 7 of them. I had to throw 2 and 1 is still being worked on. Jan, you got it. I want 3 leaves. Okay. Dry those real quick and I can cut those out. Let's grab a pair of scissors. So we have another box from PaperArtsy coming tomorrow. We have some of the 49 Market ink pads are being restocked tomorrow. The rest I think will be here Friday. I just thought this was such a pretty one with the skeleton leaf, and I also want to emboss it because I think it'd be very pretty. So there's one. So it threatened to rain here earlier, it didn't. It looks like the hurricane that's coming for next week is, I mean, I guess they can't predict that far out, but it looks like it's going to go out into the ocean. So we'll just get a little side swipe here. Okay, now let's take that same, so I've got the 3 leaves here. Let me grab, what do I have close by for embossing powder? Because that will dictate my, got this one called Dragon's Egg. It'll dictate my ink color. So let's just wipe this off a little bit. This stamp set is ELB31. So it has a couple of leaves, some grids and little bits. And the sentiments say, sing in the rain, dance in the sun, dream by the light of the moon, and cherish yesterday, live today, dream tomorrow, and the words believe. So it's quite a good all-around stamp set. Let's just get that a bit up here. And then pop it back in the container. So Mitzi, you coming to art journal class on Saturday? Okay, now here's another piece of white. Let me cut this down for my card fronts. Hey, Michelle. This one's quite pretty like that. It's like more fall looking. Okay. Picked a shape that wouldn't take too long to cut out. It was quite easy. Okay. It's like, oh no, I lost the stamp I wanted to use, but I forgot I already took it off. So I'm thinking that I'm going to do this in a lighter color. So let's do it in gray. So it's got a nice distress look to it. So my thought was that I could do something like this for a card, right? Just something light. Maybe the gray is the best color. And this is too dark to go with the gray, so let's not do the gray. Let's find another color. What do I have that's kind of close? Let's see what this one's like. That one might look good with these leaves, so let me find where I put the stamp. Oh, here. And I think I want to take some of that off. I want to stick my finger in the ink pad. No, I think it actually, color-wise, I think that's pretty good. So let me ink it up again. Yeah, I'm sure it's I had to turn my phone around because it's going in the wrong way, which is why it's so hard to see. Okay, let's just dry this quickly. Once I get the camera set up properly, then I won't have to move it, and it will stay in the same direction, which will be good. Get some batteries. I think that's a better color than the gray. So I was thinking maybe something like that and a sentiment, just for a very quick and simple card. So what sentiments were on that set? Let's have a look. This one's going to be too big, but I can cut it up. So let's put that one down here, and we'll stamp that in the same color. Today's what? Wednesday, yeah, today's Wednesday. Sounds like they're drilling next door. We've had some guy racing up and down the road a dozen times this afternoon. And now we've got drilling next door. I think it's not going to be a quiet day. Can you guys hear the drilling? Okay, so let me cut this down. So my card will be, let's see, we'll do it just under 4 so I can put a mat. Cut off my smudge. That'll be good for a mat. Maybe just the words cherish today, and I'll have to ink the edges. Let me ink the edges. Pop that up. Which would you say is the bottom of the leaf? I'd say the green perhaps is the top. Okay, what I'm going to do is make my my layer the same color. So let me get my card base. Four by 5 1/4. I was just trying to use part of the sponge so I didn't have to have it that entire color, because, you know, all my sponges end up as black. But too late. Okay, let's just dry that really quickly. That should be enough of a layer to frame it. And then what I'll do is I'll do something vintage with this stamp set tomorrow. I'm going to trim it just a little bit more to give more of a border. Yeah, you can hear the drilling. I know, it's like great. It's like nobody wants to be quiet today. I'm just going to take a tiny bit off of there. I like the fresh color of the leaves. There you go. Let's stick that down. And I'm working so far up the desk to try and keep it in frame. Oh, right, I got ink all over the table. Hang on. So there you go, simple card, but a pretty stamp set. I'll just show you the front of that again. So there's plenty more elements that we didn't use. I mean, I only used 2 and the sentiment, right? But there's this sentiment and all these pieces I can use as well. So maybe we'll work on doing a tag or something tomorrow, more vintage style. So let's make sure that's in the frame. Yep, there you go. Very quick and easy card. And Jan, we've got one for you. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching me. I will see you tomorrow, and hopefully my camera will be the right way so I can actually work in front of me. All right, guys, have a good night. Bye.